Hey, howdy, hey, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race UK Series 3, Episode 7. So if that sounds good to you, make sure to hit that like button, comment down below what you thought about this episode, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Come join the Amateur Hour community. And without further ado, let's get this video started. So for today's video, I am going to be reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race UK, Episode 7, which was the Miss Fugly pageant. Excuse me. With the queens had to present 3 looks on the runway in different categories. And so obviously for today's video, we're going to be going through it and giving you my thoughts and my opinions. So, let's get right on into it. Obviously the episode starts out with the queens walking back into the workroom after the double elimination of Theresa May and River Medway. Again, everyone's kind of shooken up by it, but because this season has had a lot of twists and turns throughout it. Obviously, we've had a double Shantae, we've had a double Sashay away, and we already also had someone leave because of an injury. So this season has been chopped full of events and wild craziness. So, obviously they're all kind of shooken up by River Medway and Theresa May being eliminated. Looking back at it, I was sad to see both of them go. Those were 2 of my favorite queens on this season, and I do feel a big part of the show is missing by not having them in the workroom, honestly, especially with Theresa for me. Like, Theresa was just adding something so special to the show for me, so not having her there kind of sucks. But, obviously, we gotta move on, do the things. They're talking about things, talking about how they're at the final 5. People are like, oh, you're one talent. That whole joke keeps getting tossed around again. Again, Kitty, again, is talking about not having a badge. All the things that we kind of get into a habit of having these conversations at the start of every episode. But that's how it goes. Obviously, that happens, they wipe off the messages, they talk, all the things, then they start getting out of drag. Honestly, let's get into the main day of the show, because it was a jam-packed day on the show, I'm sure, on set. That must have been crazy. So we're gonna get into it. Yeah. Obviously, the next day in the workroom starts out with the queens walking in. Top 5, that whole pose moment, I'm gonna put a picture over there, because that was cute. Obviously they are at the top 5 now, so it's getting very, very close to the end. Everyone's talking about how they can smell the crown, how it's getting so close. Ella is feeling very confident because Ella won the Snatch game and has 2 badges, obviously. And also I think Ella's really coming out of her shell and really standing up in this competition and making a name for herself in this season, so I'm really happy for Ella. So they're all talking about that, and then RuPaul obviously walks back into the workroom and introduces the Maxi Challenge, where the queens are going to have to present 3 different looks, and put all of these looks together within a time frame. They're on a time limit for each look. So this is a lot. This was a lot. It's the Fugly pageant, so each queen had put together 3 looks, like I said. And they don't get to know what each category is from the beginning. You have to go 1 category by 1 category by 1 category. So first category obviously is the swimsuit category. So I'm going to go ahead and give you my thoughts and opinions on this part. Obviously they're all like, oh, you have 69 minutes now, starting now, to put together a look and make it to the runway. And it has to be obviously the swimsuit look. So everyone's really rushing, trying to get things done, put their looks together, put their mugs together, all the above. And then at one point they all start talking about how they feel about internet bullies or something like that. And I'm like, listen, if I were on the show and I was given 69 minutes to put together a full outfit for the runway, I'd be like, are you guys seriously making us have this conversation right now? When we're trying to get this look together. Like, we only have so much time, you know? But everyone seems to get it together in the end. Obviously, some people take a bit longer with their makeup and things like that. But I think everyone seemed to get it, but for the most part, obviously. I do want to give a special shout out to Crystal Versace, because she was doing full-on, like, prosthetic attachments to her face with the makeup. And I thought that was really cool, especially for a look which you only have a certain amount of time to do, to be able to do that, and then also be able to change your look, spoiler alert, for the next look. Like, that was really impressive. Obviously, swimsuit category, the first category. So we're going to go through the looks now. First, obviously, is Kitty Scott Claus. I thought this was really campy. It was really good. It fit the category. Again, very fugly ball look. Everything was really good for me in this category for Kitty. I thought she did great. Really enjoyed it. Next, I'm going to talk about Ella Vidae. I really liked this look from Ella. I thought it was really fun. I loved all the animal prints. Again, it's very much giving you fugly. You get the category. You get it. And I thought that was really well done. I've really enjoyed Ella this episode. Next, I want to talk about Crystal Versace. Again, doing almost like a creature from the swamps coming out. Like something that I would never expect from Crystal Versace. Which is why this look was so good to me on Crystal. Like, I was like, oh, bitch. You can do this. I love this. This was really, really good. Crystal really, really brought it this episode. Honestly, I was really impressed with Crystal. Then, of course, we get Scarlet Harlot. It was good. It was good. I like the cat patterns. I like the cat part. I don't know if maybe I'm judging Scarlet differently than other people, but I feel like she keeps getting washed out by her looks, and this was just another example of it. Like, it was fine. I like the idea of it. I didn't necessarily get swimsuit. It looked more like a dress to me. I don't know. I like the cat aspect, like I said. I thought that was fun. Cat lady, that whole thing. It was a smart idea. I wasn't the biggest fan of it, I will say. And then finally, of course, we get Vanity Milan. I love this bright color on her. Like the judges were saying later in the episode, I do wish it was a little bit more form-fitting around her body, because it was good. It was a good look. I just think she could have cinched it in a little bit more or something. I'm not quite sure what she would have needed to do, but she could have done something to elevate it more. So obviously they all do their first category, and then they are on stage, and RuPaul introduces the next category, which of course is going to be charity shop glamour. Basically, you have to put together a look from different items that they are provided. You have to use 5 individual items from the charity shop collection, basically. Again, this is the way I'm looking at this is similar to a thrift shop in the US. I really like this idea because I think this is something that a lot of queens could use as a skill, styling, doing all the things with what you have available to you. I thought this was a really cool category, honestly. And they had 60 minutes to get their looks together, and they had to have 5 items. So they all go backstage, and they run into Charity Shop Sue. Obviously, I'm going to put her picture over there. She was fun. I do feel like she was more there to try to distract them, which again, not a bad thing. I thought it was funny. But just, that's what it was. So they're all rummaging through the looks, rummaging through the items, trying to figure out what they're gonna wear. Crystal is obviously changing her makeup because she still has the prosthetics on her face. So she had to take all that off, the glue, all the things. And I'm like, that is a lot to do in 60 minutes. And on top of that, to style together a look, I was like, damn, you're doing a lot. Again, Crystal really changed up her face every single time. So I gotta give some mad respect to Crystal for that. Like, really, really good job. So they're all putting together their looks, like I said. And because Crystal was changing her makeup, she took a little bit longer than everyone else. So I don't necessarily think that she had as much selection as the other queens. But, I still think she did a good job. Now we're going to get into the looks from this category. First, I'm going to talk about Kitty Scott Claus's look. I really like this. I thought this was cute. Again, it's finding different items and putting it together into a look. Like, you need to be able to style a look from the items available. Like I said, and I really enjoyed that for a category. I thought that was really well done. I thought she did a really great job. I enjoyed Kitty's look. Really, really did. Next, I'm going to talk about Ella Vidae. Ella Vidae! I loved her pastel hair. I think that was fun. I wasn't as big of a fan of this look as some of her other looks, but I still think this was really well put together. And again, styling. Styling is the central focus of this category. And I think she did a really good job styling it and making it fit her aesthetic with the items available, like I said. So I really enjoyed this look from Ella. I thought she did a really great job. Up next, I'm going to be talking, of course, about Crystal Versace, who, of course, wore basically a little black dress. Again, it is a simple look, but there's a big but there. I gotta give her respect for changing her makeup so much within the hour. Like, that is very, very, very impressive to me. And I think she's really showing up on this episode because of that. And her mug still looks great. And also, I didn't think it was a bad garment, bad outfit. I mean, sure, it was a bit simple, but I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. And she looked good in it, you know? Like, I thought she looked great. Up next, I'm going to talk about Scarlet Harlot. Again, another queen in another little black dress. The difference for me between Crystal and Scarlet is Crystal had to dramatically change her makeup. I don't think Scarlet did. And Scarlet looked good. It looked good on her. Like, of course, everyone's going to look good in a little black dress. Like, that's just how it's going to be. But again, styling. Styling is a central focus of this category. And I think she could have done more in terms of styling to elevate this look more. Elevate? Anyways. Yeah, no. For me, I think Scarlett could have brought it up further. Again, just further improved the outfit. And then finally, we're going to talk about Vanity Milan. I really like this. I love this orange on her. I love that wig. Again, styling. Styling, styling, styling. And she styled this well. She picked the best accessories. I thought she looked great. I love the colors on her. Yeah, I think she did a really great job. Yeah, I have no problems with this category for Vanity Milan. Final category is going to be Fugly dress, basically full-on garment Fugly, but make it fashion pretty much. So now the queens have 30 minutes to go back into the workroom and change their outfits and get ready for the main stage again. Again, like I said, each time it was getting shorter and shorter in time that they were allotted. So I can just imagine the pressure, especially for your final category, to only have 30 minutes to get it together. Like, oh shit, that's a lot. But I don't think anyone really disappointed in this final one. I really enjoyed it. I'm just going to go ahead and get to these looks. First, like I said, I'm going to talk about Kitty. I really like this. I love that she had a reveal in it. I thought that was cute. Again, going from the cat lady to Kitty's got claws on her shirt. I thought that was really cute. And I think she did a good job with the mouthpiece and her makeup and all the above. It was all very cohesive. And I think this looked really, really good on Kitty. Next, I'm going to talk about Ella Vidae. Ella Vidae! I love doing that. I really liked Ella's look. I really, really did. I think Ella is really bringing fashion to this look, to this category. Again, it is chaps like she was mentioning, and it was plaid. But it looked really good on her. And I thought she looked really great overall. I was really, really impressed with this look. But now we are going to get to the third look on this category, which is, of course, Crystal Versace. Oh, bitch. I love this look. I loved all the colors. I loved the shape. I loved the waist. Every single detail on this look was perfect. I love this look. This was my favorite look of the night, honestly, from Crystal Versace. So good. I love the colors. I loved every single detail. I loved her makeup. Really, really great job by Crystal. Next is going to be Scarlet Harlot. I don't get fashion from this. I get fugly, but I don't get fashion. And that was a big key part for me that I was getting from this category. And that's why I think ultimately Scarlet failed this category, as this being her second category for me that she failed. I liked it, but it was campy. It was very campy. But I didn't necessarily get fashion. Yeah, that's good. Finally, I'm going to talk about Vanity Milan. Bitch, I really like this. I thought she looked really great. I love the dress. I love the size of it. For Vanity, I really enjoyed this look. I really, really did. Again, it wasn't my favorite look of this category, because obviously that was Crystal. But I really like this look from Vanity, and I thought she sold it. She sold it really, really well. Yeah. Now we're going to get to judging, obviously. Obviously, they keep saying everyone did a great job. They're at the top 5. It's getting very close. All the things. There's Untucked happens where, honestly, let's just get to the final judgments. The winner of this week is going to be Kitty Scott Claus. So congratulations to Kitty for getting your first win, especially this close to the end. I think you are coming up at a very good time. They are, obviously, spoilers, but they are at a top 4 now. And for Kitty to finally get her first badge, I think it's really great timing. Obviously, we'll have to see how next week goes. But I don't see a way in which Kitty diminishes at this point. Again, we'll have to wait and see. But I'm excited for Kitty. I'm really, really excited. Next, obviously, and then Ella is safe, and so is Crystal. So the bottom 2 is going to be Scarlet Harlot and Vanity Milan, and they lip sync. This lip sync was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. I think Vanity slayed it. Scarlet did a pretty good job too, but I do think Vanity definitely won this lip sync. And obviously in the end, RuPaul does decide to save Vanity Milan. So now Vanity Milan has survived 3 lip syncs. And of course Scarlet Harlot did have to sashay away. Again, I'm sad to see Scarlet go, but I do agree with her time to go. Honestly, if I were the judge, I would have preferred Charity Case to be in this top 5, because I love Charity Case. But I'm sad to see Scarlet go. Now we're at a top 4, obviously, like I said, with Vanity Milan, Crystal Versace, Kitty Scott Claus, and Ella Vidae. If at the beginning of the season, this is not who I would have picked to be in my top 4. I honestly would probably have picked Victoria Scone, Kitty Scott Claus. I do really like Kitty. Maybe Ella. I don't really know. And I would have put Charity Case. Maybe Teresa. I don't know. But this isn't necessarily who I would have put for the top 4. But with that all being said, I'm still happy with our top 4. Obviously, next week is going to be an overacting challenge, so we'll have to get to wait and see what that's like, but that does bring the end of my review. Like I said, this was a really jam-packed episode, and I tried to do my best to break down every single part. So please let me know down below what you thought about this review. Make sure to like this video if you liked it. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Follow me on social media, Twitter at SamMatureHour, Instagram at SamMatureHour, and TikTok at SamMatureHour. And of course, YouTube at SamMatureHour. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like this video, comment down below. Share this video. Let that YouTube algorithm know you like my content. And yeah, I will be back here tomorrow for another video. Yeah, I'll be back here tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.